Hello, this is Scott, and this is the Hyper Report. Here are the quotes for various items. First, global financial reset. There is an unprecedented reset coming to the world financial markets. However, before that happens, foreign creditors will first deleverage their U.S. debt holdings, which is happening now. Once these U.S. debt holders unwind their positions, the world community will ditch the dollar, and that is why, under the cover of darkness, that central banks are stocking up on physical gold. Thus, keep stacking physical. Next, IMF pressure on Greece. Greece's finance minister has reassured the IMF that his government will make a key debt repayment after a 2-hour meeting with IMF chief Christine Lagarde. Unreliable sources claim that a horse's head was involved in the negotiations. Anyway, Greece faces another crucial few weeks in its bid to stay as sovereign as Detroit. However, Russia is there to offer cash for assets. Next, mission accomplished? Remember when former President Bush proclaimed mission accomplished at the end of the war with Iraq on May Day in 2003? Well, now we find out that the top ISIS leaders are all ex-Saddam Hussein army officers. Why do I sense another "it's Bush's fault" speech in the works by the Obama gang? Next, CPI is meaningless. For many Americans, the rise in food and housing prices is a tough squeeze. In fact, the poorest 10% receive as much as 25% from public assistance and food stamps. Add to this is the fact that they spend 17% of their total income on food and 42% on housing. This underscores the reason that inflation feels different from household to household. Next, White House hack. The NSA, Russian hackers have been caught hacking into the White House computer system and stealing Obama's schedule. You know, his golf schedule. Next, welfare limitations. Well, everyone, the government of Kansas is coming down hard on those on welfare in their state. The government is poised to put an end to welfare payments being used for tattoos, cruises, and psychics. Oh, the humanity! This is just cruel and unusual punishment. Next thing you know, you won't be allowed to use that money for betting at casinos. Finally, please prepare now for the escalating economic and social unrest. Good day.